Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Don't mind my hair. It looks a little poofy right now. I'm gonna straighten it later, but yeah, it looks a hot mess. Today I'm going to be filming a New Year's Eve look. So you guys won't see this look until tomorrow because I'm actually gonna be going out today or tonight. I'm gonna go have dinner with one of my best friends, Chanel, and we're gonna go have dinner, have some fun, celebrate the new year, and then I'm gonna go spend time with my family. I've already prepped my brows because I'm already kind of like on a time crunch, and I keep doing this where I do my makeup and I have to be somewhere in well, I have enough time. I have like 2 hours, so that should be good enough time to do my hair and my makeup. So I hope you guys have a great 2020. While I do this, I'm gonna be featuring some products. Everything that I use will be linked in the comments section, so if you have any questions, just feel free to go over to the description box and I'll list everything. I'm going to be using my Milk Cosmetics palette again. I'm actually wearing this sort of gray metallic dress today. It's like blue metallic. I actually have it on because I'm going to have to be in a rush when I finish my makeup. So I'm going to be using the sort of bluish colors on the palette. So I'm going to be using this side, and I'm actually going to be mixing it with this Marc Jacobs eyeshadow that I've been dying to use. It's called the Glitter Rock in Sequins. So that's what I'm going to be using on my eyes, and I'm going to be doing my signature smoky, which that's my favorite eye look. If you haven't watched my channel, well, I don't think I've ever mentioned that on my channel yet. So yeah, cat's out the bag. I love smoky eyes, guys. They're so fun, they're so easy, and they're so pretty. You can never mess up a smoky eye, in my opinion. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm actually and I'm also going to be using this MAC palette that I have. It's one of those that you can refill. You can get at the MAC store, and you could just buy little pots and refill everything on your own. So the first shadow I'm going to be using is, let me pull it up, is the Soft Brown by MAC, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. So I don't know if I already said this, but I have already done my brows and sort of prepped my skin because my battery was charging for my camera. So just like that soft transition shade. And I have a lot of room on my eye up here, so I kind of just take it upwards. If you don't have a lot of lid space, the transition color, honestly, if you have very like a small eye shape, you can keep your transition shade a little bit lighter too, depending on what your skin tone is. If you guys want to see me do a look on someone with smaller eyes, let me know. I'd love to have someone on my channel who has smaller eyes and kind of show you what a smoky eye would look like on them. So I'm really excited. 2020 for me is, I think, going to be an exciting year. I recently decided to launch my YouTube channel, so this was a really dramatic change for me. This is something that I honestly never thought I would be doing. To be quite honest, I've done makeup for a while, and I've had people ask me, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? And I never thought that it was for me, but I started doing it, and I really, really like it a lot. It's a lot of work, and I'm still figuring it out, but I think the most important thing for me is not just to have a channel, but just to understand where I want to go with my channel a little bit more. So next year it's going to be a lot of discovery, I feel like. So the next shade I'm going to use is, if I can rate it, blind! Oh, Saddle. Everyone's favorite. Saddle's such a beautiful transition color. If you guys have not used Saddle, I'm taking it back to the MAC days, yeah, and what. So you know, like I said, my channel is new, but apparently no one uses MAC anymore on YouTube. And I remember when MAC was like the shiznit. Everywhere. Like everyone used MAC products, and now it's like, oh, no one uses that anymore. Why not? So I'm just kind of putting that into the crease. You notice it kind of added a little dimension to the crease, but I'm not overpowering it. Now I'm gonna go in with the 239 brush by MAC. And I'm gonna take Tipsy. I love this palette. Look how pretty it is. I haven't used it as much as I want to, but I'm going to be using it. By next year, that's one of my resolutions. By next year, I'm gonna use all those colors in this palette. So when I'm doing my smoky eyes, I like to start from the lash line. Okay, guys? So when you think of a smoky eye, think of it as literally smoke coming out of a chimney. Okay? That's what a smoky eye is. So think of this as a chimney, your lash line. And you pull all of the product upwards, and obviously it's going to be lighter and lighter once you go upward and upward, right? So, ooh, look how pretty that color is. So I'm going to keep packing it on. And you pull it up, upward, upward. You really want to pack the lash line with a lot of color. I don't usually, when I'm using dark colors like this, I don't do my foundation first because my focus is the eyes, and I'm really messy when I'm applying my own eyeshadow for smoky eyes. So if you notice, I'm really packing it downward, and I haven't pulled it all the way up yet. But now, I like my smoky eye to kind of, right here, I have a lot of lid space here, so I like to pull it up there. And I literally just fill my eyeball and pack it in. And smoky eyes, you can be really, you know, messy with them, honestly. They don't have to be perfect. But you see how it kind of starts creating that smoky effect on its own when you start bringing it into the crease. So I think it's about time, now that I have enough product on my lid. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Famous 217 brush and take a little bit of that product, again, that Tipsy, and just be very careful with how I blend it. Now, you can also, if you don't want a lot of the texture from the color, you can also blend it with a more matte finish. But I kind of like taking that kind of glittery textured color and blending it through. So it's something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So guys, I have to admit that starting my YouTube has been sort of nerve-wracking for me, because at first, like, I was worried about, oh, how am I going to sound on camera, and is this even for me? Like, there were so many things that kind of came to my mind, and doubts and things like that, and I was really nervous. I'm still kind of nervous. Like, sometimes, like, I get on camera and I really don't really know what to say. So I'm like, what the heck? If you meet me in person, I'm like the most chatty, chit-chatty that you'll ever meet, probably. But it's really different for me because it's like no one here. This is literally like a camera, and what you see afterwards is like you're posting to the world or to people who are close to you. And even though like my family has been really supportive and my friends, it's just really weird for me. It's not like something that I'm normal. It doesn't feel normal. But it's a really cool way for me to stay creative, because obviously I do makeup here in Atlanta, and you know, sometimes business can be slow if you're, you know, not if you don't have weddings and things like that. So I do, majority of my business is weddings, and I've just tried to start something new where I can stay creative and also build my clientele, or you know, share my story or share my techniques with people, and probably inspire people to do the same thing. If that's what you want to do, you know, go ahead and do it. But it was really hard for me, but I'm really proud of myself because, you know, I turned 30, and I feel like for women, when you turn 30, it's like the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense. So it was really hard for me to do the YouTube channel, but I finally did it, and I'm really glad that I did, honestly. And you know, I don't really believe in resolutions, but next year I want to challenge myself to stay on it and not lose my drive and continue to do this, because I really enjoy it. I really do. It's been a lot of fun. It's been 3 months already. August, September, October, November, December. 4 months. I think I launched my first one in August. So now that I've got the blue smoked out, I'm going to use that saddle shade again and bump it into the crease again. And just redeposit that shade. So you see, it kind of makes it smoky again. Alright, I'm gonna fix this blue a little bit too. So what are your resolutions for 2020? Do you guys have any resolutions? Do you guys believe in resolutions? I'm not too huge on resolutions, I don't think. I mean, not anymore. I think when I was younger, I used to, you know, believe in more. But then I'm like, half the time you make a resolution, you don't really do it, you know? Like, at least I don't. Redepositing that blue. No, I have plans though. I think I would say I have some plans. So, alright, so now I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to use the same, where is it? I'm actually going to use, I want to use something that's a little bit more, I'm going to use this MAC 215. See, hopefully this works. Let me see if it does what I want it to do. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's really nice. You see, it kind of gives you like that silvery shade. Oh, hey Fallout. I'm literally the Fallout queen. I'm Fallout girl. So I'm just kind of adding that to the center, just to add like a little dimension there. It's pretty. This literally kind of looks like my dress, which is good. Alright, so now I sort of want to go in over on this side and add more something. I don't know yet, but it's coming together. So now I feel like I have a lot of fallout on my face. So I'm going to take a wet wipe and just kind of take off the excess fallout and reapply my skincare, which was counterproductive, but whatever. Whatever. No, but seriously, what do you guys want to do next year? What are your plans? I'm waiting for an answer right now. Because you guys are live. You can see this right now. See, it's one of those weird things about, you know, YouTube is like, you're like talking to an audience, but not in real time. And I just want to say thank you to everybody literally who has been so active and supportive on my page. People who like I don't even know, and you guys have been commenting and liking my stuff. And I really appreciate that. That's like the best, the real love I can get. So guys, I'm using for skincare, I'm just using this Charlotte Magic Cream. Just applying that on my face. Shout out to my friend Brittany who gave me this stuff. And I actually really like it. What up? I see a little mustache coming, a little 5 o'clock shadow. Can't have that. Really can't. Anyways, okay, so now that most of my eye is done, I'm gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on, because when you start seeing the mascara on your smoky eye, it actually helps everything start coming together. There's that. And another thing what I love about smoky eyes is like when you're putting your mascara on, like it can really touch, like, you know how you get mascara on your lid when you're putting it on sometimes? Like you don't even have to erase it, you know, just like, oh well. I just love that. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Oh, this is the Urban Decay pencil, and it's like the black one. And I actually do this thing where I put eyeliner in the top of my eye when I'm doing smokies. You really just want to open your eye that wide and just like first of all, don't talk when you do it, but second of all, just keep it open. I think that makes it like blacker. That's one thing about this thing, it like moves. Like it moves down. Like I don't know if that's like the pencil. One of the things that I want to do with my channel is really inspire women to, or men too, to really like get out of their comfort zone, because I feel like I've gotten out of my comfort zone, and to be okay with pursuing your dreams. Like for the longest time, even though I did makeup for a long time, I was afraid to say that I was a makeup artist. Like I literally couldn't say it out of my mouth. Like I would say like things like I do makeup, or yeah, I went to cosmetology school, or I did this or whatever, but I never really said I'm a makeup artist. And I think for a long time, I don't know what it was like insecurities, but I want to inspire people to literally, whatever you want to do, claim it and say it out loud. Even if it's something that you haven't done at all ever, but it's your dream. Like I feel like people, and I was having this conversation with my friend too the other day, like when you grow up being known for something, like let's say you're known for being the smart one in the house and you're like a scientist or something like that, but you've always wanted to act, and then you all of a sudden start acting, but you know your family and people around you are like, since when did you do that, or when did you start doing that, you know? It's like, but I've always wanted to do that, and I've always done that, but I never said it because it wasn't what people expected me to be, or it wasn't what, you know, I had done for so long. And I think that keeps people from actually doing what they want in life. And I want people to be inspired to actually come out and do what they really want to do. You know, like I really want to do makeup, you know, full time. I really want to do that. And you know, there's other things that I want to do too, but I think understanding that that's my main goal now and saying it out loud is pushing me to do things that take me there. Guys, I'm using Saddle to blend out this black really quickly, but you know, I really want people to feel like they can do it. And there's no age limit on when you can do that. Like, even if you've been doing whatever for 30 years, if you decide to wake up and change your mind, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. That's what you need to focus on. What you want to do. Yeah. You need to focus on what you want to do. And don't care about what other people are going to think. Literally, because we live our lives for other people so much. And other people can be so miserable. Like, literally. And you look at other people's lifestyles and you measure yourself up to theirs. And you don't realize that, you know, they're not necessarily, they're not you. You shouldn't care about what they're doing. It's your journey. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do things that are going to make you happy and be okay with failure and okay with struggle and okay with, you know, mess this up. This is another thing about smoky eyes. You can always fix it. See how I messed that up? Oh well. It's going to be fixed. So it's coming together. I'm actually going to really blacken my eyes up and pop these lashes on, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. My lashes are on, and I went ahead and did my foundation because I'm running a little short on time, but I'll be doing a video tutorial on how to do your lashes, how to apply your lashes. But stay tuned for that if you're interested. If not, what's wrong with you? But anyways, I used the Ardell 3D Faux Mink, and I really like these a lot. I started to realize that I actually like more of the natural sort of lashes, and I really like how wispy these are. They just kind of look like a little bit more of my own lashes. And I did go ahead and kind of blacken out my eyes a little bit more. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the saddle underneath my eyes just to smoke it out some more. And I like it to take it sort of underneath my eye. So if you don't like that, it's totally fine. You don't have to. And I like to take it kind of like backwards, sort of to kind of give me like that kind of catty eye look. Catty eye look. Cat eye, or whatever you want to call it. Feline eye. And I'm going to take the soft brown to and sort of take it backwards too. So it kind of looks sort of like it's underneath. So it's a little dramatic, but I should kind of like the effect that it has. And then you can take the lighter powder and then bring that back in. So one thing that I don't like that, you know, I did this time was that, and it just hasn't been working for me because I feel like the powder is just a little too strong for me. I don't usually do powders underneath my eyes, but I've been trying to sort of soften the creasing that I've had. I don't use a lot of product underneath my eye either, which usually is the cause of the creasing, but I just have the creases, like I have natural lines underneath my eyes. So what I try to do is add some product in between there so it actually holds the product a little bit longer. But I feel like I've been adding too much, and I don't really like the look because it makes me look too highlighted underneath my eyes. And some people do like to look highlighted, which is totally fine, but it's just not really my thing. So I'm actually probably gonna stop doing that. Or if you know of any techniques that I can try, just let me know. But it's just not working for me. But so this is mostly the smoky eye. I feel like it's missing something. Oh, let's go ahead and add my favorite, well, the No Regrets from the shadow palette. It's really nice. I actually added it on my eye in one of my other looks, and I actually really loved how it opened up my eye right here in the inner corner, which typically I like to do. And I actually want to add something more feel like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit darker brown, a warm brown, right in here. Yeah. Yes, that's what I want. You guys see that? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, yeah. And just a little bit down here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of a softer eyeshadow color on my upper brow bone up here, just to highlight that area up there. I'm gonna add the cross faded. It's like a lighter blue. I want to add it like right in here. Make it a little bit more fun. Yes. Alright, so now smoky eye is done. I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzing with my bronzing powder and pop some blush on, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. This is my final look. So I ended up using a little bit more on my eyes. It was because I wanted it to look a little bit more metallic. So I hope this is in focus, but I used the Fenty Beauty little gloss bomb thingy and I put it like right in here so I can make it a little bit more bright. And then I did go ahead and use my bronzer, and I used the Too Faced Melted Matte in Sellout as my lip color, and I'm actually gonna go into it with a little bit of the NARS lip gloss to brighten it up just a little bit. This was the color Stripped. So I hope you guys like this look. So I kind of wanted it to match with my dress a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys like this look. Let me know. Oh, and for the glow, you already know. I got my skin glass. And yeah, I hope you guys like this look. Guys, this year is gonna be an amazing year. I can't wait to see what happens for everybody, and I can't wait to see you guys back on my channel. And I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who have already subscribed, and I can't wait.